Look at the mathematics, power refinement, right? You need to refine power or it's reckless.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, but bro, so take it a step further. When I moved to the West Coast, I went to Arizona State. Mind blown. I'm thinking I got to step my intellect up around these white people.
Yeah.
Bro, they did nothing but party.
Yeah.
I stayed in the dorm. My first semester, I had to get off the dorm because I'm like, this ain't my life. Are you not afraid of your parents? You know what I'm saying? Like, they would literally be up all night partying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for me. That was never, listen, I don't mind partying now, whatever, and enjoying myself, but I'm 44 years old. You know what I'm saying? I needed to get in a position to where I ain't worried about nothing. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
like
straight.
mama say, too much playing, joking, no good.
Exactly. And too much good times make you weak. You know what I'm saying?
It's celebrating without wins make you weak.
Correct. So it's like, yeah, I'll do whatever I want to do, but I've earned my spot to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people because that can, and if I do, like right now, if I was to hang out, party, ask anybody in my house, I'm up early in the morning at the gym.
Yeah.
I don't care if I slept 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's for me. You know what I'm saying? It's for y'all to watch and take heed, but it's for me. You know what I'm saying? I need that to make sure I'm keeping my planets in orbit and aligned properly.
So it's like, all right, so in accordance with manhood, I just having this thought is like, the idea of over partying, you understand me, and overindulging in the gluttonous, and you understand me, like, is that considered a masculine thing?
I don't think so. I don't even think that that's necessarily a masculine or feminine thing.
Right.
I just think that's a weakness, and that's setting you up for failure. You're setting too much fun, right? I talk to people about this all the time. I've mastered making difficult things fun. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, and it's all subjective to what's difficult to each person. Right. So, like, I hate swimming, right? And I would swim to help me get in shape for a fight because it really helps me, right? But I'm not good at it, right?
Yeah.
I got a lot of muscle, real dense, so I don't float. You know what I'm saying? It's taking me a lot more effort. So I just started back swimming like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, but I love it. There's a certain feeling that I get that how difficult it is that excites me. It excites me to, I can't wait till I don't feel that no more, or it take longer for me to feel that. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to tell people this, like, life is so easy if you really understand it, right? And we take, and I always say this, like, make life your bitch. So stressful situations, like things that are hard, run to that shit. Be excited about a difficult task. Oh yeah, I thought that was hard. All right, watch this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the more you do that, you become you push that shit back. You become so resilient to hard times and stress. There's nothing. That way, when I have fun, I have a lot of fun because I make hard shit fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my life is very boring most of the time. Not really, but it's very.
It's just not what society considers to be.
Right.
Like fun, I think this is the probably one of the chief issues. That's why I say the word enjoyment, right? Because like when you enjoying what you're doing, that's fun.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
No matter what you're doing, if you enjoying it, that's fun.
Right.
Like you could be studying and researching something, be learning something, and your brain developing and growing, and you like the fact you connecting these dots and you having fun. Right? While another person needs to have a lower level of fun.
Right.
Because there's intellectual enjoyment.
Correct.
There's physical enjoyment. There's sexual enjoyment.
Different types. Right.
Financial enjoyment.
Right.
So it's like we never normalize different ways to enjoy ourselves in society, especially in our culture.
Right.
Because I can only speak from our culture because I haven't grew up in everybody. So when people ask me why you say the culture, because I didn't grow up in the Asian, white, Jewish, Indian family. I only know our type of culture.
Correct.
I study it. I'm universal. So it's like, what may be enjoyable in the Asian family, right? What they may find joyful, the way that they go out to eat, or they may play mahjong or whatever, that may be joyful for them. What may be joyful for a white family to go play golf, even though golfing is still a good sport, golf or whatever they may do, that's joyful for them. You understand me? Whether you're in the Jewish community and it's Hanukkah or whatever it is, and that's joyful for them. But when it comes to our culture, we look at joy as like club again, like entertainment, you understand me, sex, right? We have a very fast death culture, right? Anything that gets us faster to it, we got a very necromantic relationship with death in our culture.
That's true.
We celebrate things after people die. Even our activist movements are about dead bodies rather than living souls.
Right.
So it's like, once we get back to the celebration of life, which is the spiritual aspect of it, right? Because we don't exist on that spiritual plane. We think we are spiritual people, but we not.
Yeah.
And it's not that we're not, but we're not actively
Not tapped
participating
into it.
and tapping into it. So it's like, how would I know? It's because when I go into nature, I don't see it dominated by us.
Right.
We were taught in the hood to make fun of the fact that white folks be in nature. That makes no sense. And then we want to be connected to the motherland.
Right.
So we got this.
We don't know nothing about
But when we get money and we go travel, first place we go is to Europe.
See, like in that song Ten Commandments I was playing earlier, it said, "Fuck a visa, I'm going to Ghana." Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no desire. Like, listen,
Brother, Eiffel Tower is ugly.
look, it's Paris.
Yeah.
I hate Paris. I hate France. Right? I just like Balenciaga. They fly. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a French company, I think, or Italian, but I just like the shirt.
Hey, shout out to my French flowers, because last time I was in the UK, they called me Disnoof, Keith. I might have said that wrong.
Okay, that sounds German in the motherfucker.
Hey, listen, I got the video. If I can send it to a message, we're going to plug it in. But I was out there. I spoke at the mosque in the UK, but it was hella French followers. You understand me? They pulled up and they was like, "Listen, we love you."
Yeah.
Like they were saying it in their language, but it was just dope culture because it's black people in French. So shout out.
So it's a lot of us in France because France was one of the great colonizers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We speak the colonizers' language, even us, which is English.
Yeah.
So when I say I don't like France or Paris, it ain't the people, it's the history of it. You know what I'm saying? France, Belgium. UK, like, you know, the colonizers, you know what I'm saying? So I got my issues, you know what I'm saying?
Well, especially speaking of that, I went to the British Museum. I got to send you this clip too, Amechi, because it's a funny clip. I'm talking to the little cops out there. It's funny, I got to show you after this. But I went to the British Museum, man, and it's a museum of all stolen artifacts, right? Literally.
Yeah, I know about it, yeah.
It's when you go in there, they're showing you around.
It's egregious.
It's mind-boggling. And not only I went there, I went to Parliament. You go to Parliament, there's this huge roof. When there's one part of it, it's a Viking ship, right? And they got like spike heads of the people that the Vikings had killed and conquered. Now, the building is huge. Like, it's like 3 times the size of this. They ships were huge back then. It's crazy. Then you walk through these doors and these halls before you get to like the part where, you understand, they hold court.
Right.
So they have ceremonies, right, where they follow the same traditions for the last few hundred years.
Right.
The queen has to walk specifically in this one direction to get to the court.
Right.
And at the top, there's these 4 saints, right, of Europe that's looking down over, right, and blessing this sanctimony.
Right.
And then in this hallway, there's this hallway of different places that they've colonized and killed people. And it's literally paintings of them murdering these people. You understand me? And like, this is their hall you got to walk through first.
I'm not even mad that they're proud of their history. I'm not mad at it.
But peep the game. This is why it's so hard for us to get into the game. Because they got rituals for the last hundreds of years that they follow in participation and practice. They celebrate every aspect of their history that brought them up to this point today, right? They have standards that allow them to dominate because the frequency of them standards is so ingrained into their culture and those who got the power and lead, that it's very hard to dominate a people who have culture and standards, right? And have rituals and traditions, right? We don't even realize so much of our language comes out of their standards and their rituals and passed down and given to us. And we think we originated it. So it's this not until we create our own, right? Then we can be on our own.
Right.
Because a lot of stuff that we do is borrowed culture. You understand me? I mean, almost everything that we do is borrowed culture.
And it's not a bad thing because it's not like we hate our culture. Our hard drive had been reset, wiped out, and here, they dumped Windows 96 on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not our fault.
We don't know where we're from, that's why.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.